Shalom, this is your Ark. Yah is magnified, coming back with another informative video. I titled this video, Florida CDL driver license reinstated. But before I tackle this subject, as always, I must state for the record, I'm not a lawyer, I do not practice law, and I do not pretend to. All my videos are for informational and educational purposes only. They're all facts and all truth, nothing more, nothing less. So with that being said, let's get to it. Alright, so before I move forward with this documentation, I have my Aquaman come and give his testimony. Now that I got the shenanigans out the way, if you guys haven't seen my last two videos, go back and watch those two videos. But like I stated before, it's time to get back to the regular scheduled programming. So let's provide more testimonies. Like I stated before, this is the year of facts, a year of evidence, a year of proof. Only thing we doing is showing results, okay? And we're gonna continue to do that as long as I'm on this YouTube thing helping brothers with their situations. So as you all can see, this is coming from the Florida Department of Revenue, right? This from the Child Support Program. This was a notice of intent to suspend driving license and motor vehicle registration for non-payment of support. I know a lot of brothers received this documentation and sisters received this documentation, and when they receive it, they get nervous, because who wants to lose their driving privileges, especially when you're not even prepared and they already caused you injury and harm as it is. Okay, so as y'all can see, I crossed out my personal information, right? He received this letter on May 17, 2019. I crossed out his case number and everything else, right? But let's read the letter. Oh, and also he received this letter. About time he received this letter, it's been past to 20 days, or about time he sent it to me, it's been past to 20 days. So we responded back extra late, but we still got the desired result people looking for, okay? So as you can see, this was filed May 17th, 2019, that they sent it to him. Then it states, suspending your driving license, right? So the first paragraph is basically explaining that they was going to suspend his driving license for back support and also a failure to pay his current monthly support, according to them, okay? And then number 2 states that he had 20 days to respond back to this notice. But about the time he got it to me, it was way past the 20 days. So we responded back extra late. Okay? And they basically telling him how he can respond back. We didn't really use any of these methods. We just, do what we always do to get the results that we desire. Okay? Like I said, we just have to stand firm on it. Once you stand firm, they will reinstate it. Okay? Also, he sent me a photo of them scheduling to suspend his license. So he screenshotted this from his account. As you can see, it states your social security number has been verified. Thank you. It has the suspension violation code. Then it says support delinquency. Then it says status pending, meaning that they was going to suspend his license on July 15, 2019. And it was ordered by the Department of Revenue. Okay, which they actually suspended it on July 15, 2019 when he came to me. Okay, so right after that, we shot the documentation off, and we responded back to the correspondence that they sent to him. He checked his driving license record with the Florida motor vehicles and driving records, right? He checked that again just to see what it would say. And it states this, as you all can see, again, it's from the Florida Department of Highway and Safety and Motor Vehicles, right? Driver license check. As you all can see, it states, as of August 4th, 2019 at 3:45 p.m., driver license number blank is valid. So this year, his license is now valid. Okay, he didn't make any payments or anything like that. He will come on here and explain that himself. He didn't make any private agreements, enter any private agreements, okay? But let's finish reading. It states your social security number has been verified. Thank you. When you check your license by entering the number above, if it shows valid, it simply indicates that the department has already received information and cleared your record. You may disregard any notice you receive and print the response as your latest official receipt from this agency. So now you see that they received something from the Child Support Agency, which was the Florida Department of Revenue, telling them to make the license back valid. Okay, so they was trying to stop my ox from eating, stop him from providing for his family, but we still stood firm. He received the desired results without paying a dime. So I'm gonna let him explain that. So with that being said, let's get to his testimony. All right, as promised, I have my ox on the phone. Are you ready, ox?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, the floor is yours.
All right, man. How y'all guys doing out there, man? Um, I just want to give thanks, give major thanks to y'all is magnified. Man, I called them probably about maybe 3, 4 weeks ago. Like, yay, my license is pending to be suspended. As usual, hey, don't worry about it. Man, send me everything they sent you. I did that. He sent me my documents, and I sent them in the mail. How I needed to send it, and as child support do you, they don't see you no notice. They don't tell you anything. I woke up one day. Matter of fact, what it was, August 4th. I said, let me check my license. Valid. With that being said, they sent me a whole notice telling me, hey, if you need to if you want your license reinstated, you need to make a payment to us. Then once you do that, we'll give you the proper documents. You walk into the driver license plate, pay the $60 renewal fee. All lies, all lies. I sent my documents in. I woke up one morning, checked my license. It said valid. So man, this is real proof in the pudding, fellas. And man, I'm a CDL holder. I'm at work on pins and needles. I'm at work on pins and needles because I know my license is suspended. And you know anybody that's a CDL driver out there, you know it ain't nothing for your job to run your license and then pull you off the clock. So I'm riding around in a company vehicle, pins and needles, waiting. That's how much faith I had. I'm waiting, like, man, I'm gonna be all right. He like, oh, don't worry about it. Boom. 2 weeks later, license valid. I made no payment whatsoever to these people.
No payment, right?
No payment, no payment, man. I was like, wow, like man, people open your eyes. I'm just, hey, open your eyes. This ain't no paid situation, man. This my life. This my life. That's how I eat. I eat with my license. I provide for my family. So, you know, I was nervous.
Yeah, yeah. You called.
know I was nervous.
You called me up and said. You called me up and said, should I pay? I said, if you want your license back, what I said, you gotta stand firm.
Stand firm, stand in that box, stand in your square, and just be patient and just be willing to fight. He keep preaching that. And he is not lying. And what he mean by that, for all y'all that don't know, don't get nervous like the FBI on your trail and then give in. He's basically saying, hey, have faith, believe in what the system that we got going on, and just wait. And there's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel.
Right, and just stand. By the time we finish the process, next thing you know, you checked it, your driver's license was valid. You was like, you called me up. No, you didn't call me. You sent me the documentation through the text message. Then I called you back. You was
Right.
like, yeah, you see that? You see that?
I was mad. I was like, boy, you see that? I'm talking to him like he wasn't sure what was gonna happen, but I'm the one unsure. Like, boy, you see that? Boy, my license is back. Boy, I'm back. I'm like, oh, okay, I can drive how I want to drive now.
Exactly. You said he's about to do 100 down the highway today, hoping to get pulled
I
over.
could do 100 in the truck. Open up. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, here you go. Here go my license, sir. Any problems? No problem, sir. Oh, okay.
Also, did you make any agreements to pay these people?
I made no agreements. These people had the audacity to call my phone and tell me, oh, you sent us some documents, you need to file a motion in court. I specifically told the lady, hey, I have no contract with you guys. I did not give you guys any jurisdiction over me. I said, I would appreciate if you respond to my documents as you want me to respond to your documents. And the lady was like, well, I'm going to have my supervisor look into this. I said, no problem, ma'am. That's what you need to do. And I hung up the phone.
Then you checked, and what happened?
I checked my license. Matter of fact, days later, I kept checking. Valid. I'm like, oh, it's like I ain't have to do nothing, and I'm in a whole nother state.
Whole
Family, I'm in a whole nother state.
whole another
So
state.
all, all you commercial drivers, license holders, you know how it is. Your home state is Mississippi, but you get word that your license is suspended and you coming through Texas. Do you know how bad I wanted to turn around? Like, well, I got to go home. I stood fast.
Yep. Yep. And I
That's
told
what
you.
it was.
I said, bruh, I said it's already done now. The only thing you got to do is just stand firm on it. They already suspended it, so and you gotta provide for your family. I was like, all right, let's send them documents off. Just wait. I said, what I said? I said, don't do nothing yet. Just give it some time. Give it some time. You'll see.
Yeah, and to get personal with them, my documents say, oh, we need you to make a payment on a $1,600 rear. $1,600 rear? What? No, no, thank you.
Exactly. Exactly. Yep. So again, man, it's another testimony on it for the Bucks, man. I just want the brothers to understand that the whole thing about it is you have to stand firm. You have to stick with it.
Yeah, man. You got, hey, fellas, like, listen. I know it's a lot of things on YouTube, and do your homework. I did my homework, and once I did my homework, my conclusion was Yah is magnified.
My brother, my brother. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. I try to tell them, but they don't want to listen, man. They don't want to listen. But like I said, man, I like to thank everybody that's been, watching, taking notes, and just learning. All those that's learning from me, even those that's teaching child support is learning from me. You know what I mean? So, you got anything else you want to say before you leave?
Uh, Once again, family, and when I say family, what I'm saying is every brother, shoot, even sister that may be having this issue, that's seeking for help, watching the channel. Once again, do your research. There's a lot of people on YouTube claiming this, claiming that. Once you watch and you decipher through it, your end result will be Yah is magnified. That's all I got.
Thank you, my brother. I really appreciate that. Thanks for doing the testimony. You all heard it from him. If you all need my help, hit me up in my email at yahismagnified@gmail.com. Let's get this ball rolling. Like I stated, man, I'm just here to provide proof. Nothing less, nothing more. Just only proof. So with that being said, I say shalom, my brother.
Shalom, my brother.
I'll let you. Like I said, anything else pop up, we still moving forward. Keep me posted.
No problem, no problem.
All right, shalom, ma.